Hi, I'm Mike, and I have a problem. I distro hop entirely too much. But instead of taking steps to fix the issue, I have wrote something, and I think I've made matters much worse for myself. But before I get into that, let me first talk a little bit of trash about myself. Sometimes I will leave a perfectly good distro just because there's one or two glaring issues that I build up in my mind to be a deal breaker. And then I'm off installing yet another distro that will inevitably get tossed aside probably within a month or two. And it is something I need to address. But I'm curious about other distros, and I want to get acquainted with a variety of different ones. And, just so I can be a more well-rounded Linux user. So I can more seamlessly move around from distributions and desktop environments. And, within the last few days, I've gone from an Arch install on my main PC with XFCE and i3 as my my desktop environment / window manager, to an Ubuntu based distro, mainline Ubuntu, and quickly realized that I am not a GNOME guy. I mean, no offense to anyone who is, but it's just not for me. Didn't care for GNOME, didn't really care for GDM, so I wiped it out again and installed Ubuntu. I'm an XFCE guy. And so I guess coming around to the purpose of this video today is I've written something that's that just enables my distro hopping. And especially, this is for Ubuntu based distros. I'm actually working on something for Arch based. So everybody knows that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. And, laziness breeds automation, and I'm incredibly lazy. So I guess to show off what I've got, let me go here. This is my GitHub page. Linux Developer, apt install scripts. And I've, written several little scripts here, and I kind of borrow it. So like I said, with imitation being the sincerest form of flattery, I really fell in love with the arco-Linux install process. I love the scripts, and just to make them your own, and you can go in and comment out everything that you don't want, and I really fell in love with that. And going to an Ubuntu base, I thought it prudent, if that's the proper word for that, I don't know. So I thought it would be nice to have the same kind of experience just with an Ubuntu base, at least for me anyway. So I put this on my GitHub, and I guess I can just kind of walk you through it. I uploaded the wallpapers that I've made into the GitHub repository, and the first thing I did, I moved my wallpapers around. And this one, it makes sure I'm in the scripts folder. It makes a directory called LDWP. I know, super, super creative. And it moves everything that's a PNG over to that folder. It changes directories into that folder and copies everything that has LDWP in the title to user share backgrounds, and then changes directories back into the install scripts and exits. Fairly simple stuff, but it's something I can automate. Then this one just makes sure all the repos are enabled, and I like the papyrus icon, so I went ahead and enabled that repository. This is Editing Mike, and I did fix the problem with the PPA in the 100 add repos update script. Just thought I should interject that now. But anyway, back to the video. Then on the terminal stuff, I like Termite, but it didn't have a quick and easy install, so I just swapped over to URXVT. And Ranger, FEH, GW, NeoFetch, Piglet, Lawcat. Mainly, those last three were mainly just for terminal customizations and stuff that I like to do. And then Vim, Nano. One of those is probably already installed, so why not? Genie, I like Genie. Build Essentials, CMake, P7Zip, P7Zip Full, Unrar Free, Unzip, and LSHW. And then, downloaders, transmission, Git, and wget. Firewalls and utilities, GUFW, HTOP, Gparted, BleachBit. Image software, GIMP and Inkscape. That's the main two that I use. Email, Thunderbird, and I'm trying to learn how to use NeoMut. I haven't decided exactly if I'm gonna stick with it or not, but I just kept it in there. And let's see, web browsers. Sudo apt install Firefox, Chromium, and I added Chrome in here as well. So I would change directories into the temp folder, wget Chrome, then sudo dpkg-i, Google Chrome, deb, and then change directories back into the install script. And then the video editing stuff, I like Kdenlive, so Kdenlive, Handbrake, VLC, Totem, and libav tools. But there was not an install candidate for libav on Ubuntu for quick and easy, so I just commented that out. And this is some Chromecast stuff that I've been kind of playing around with, just to try it out. Sounds and codecs, Pulse Audio, GStreamer, LibSounds, ALSA, XFAT utils. I just needed something to. I put a little something extra in there. Let's see. Then there was Office, which is just LibreOffice. Networking. I've got installed Network Manager, OpenVPN, Samba, GVFS backends. NetTools, installed SSH, enabled it as Samba and SSH in the script. Then let's see, the desktop stuff, just your basic stuff, Synaptic, Thunar with the plugins that I want, FFmpeg thumbnailer so I can actually have proper thumbnails for the things that I want, cups, Variety, Nitrogen, LX Appearance, dmenu, Rofree, and the Papyrus icon theme that we enabled through the PPA in the first part of the script. Then we got the desktop recording. Simple screen recorder and OBS Studio. I'm currently using OBS. And then ZFS, because I have ZFS, I have a couple of mirrored 4 terabyte hard drives on this computer, and they're set up in ZFS, RAID Z1 or mirrored. And this is just what I use here. Install ZFS utils, enable the ZFS target, start the target, enable the import cache, enable mount, and enable ZFS import.target. Then once I get done with that, sudo zpool import, and it'll show me what I've got. That's the pools that are able to be imported. Then sudo zpool import storage. And then I recently added this one for personal bash RC, and it CDs into the home directory. It makes a copy of my bash RC to bash rc.back, and then it echoes Figlet, Linux Dabbler, pipe through Lawcat into the bash RC, and then echoes NeoFetch into the bash RC. And then it sets up a few aliases for me. You know, update for update, upgrade for, you guessed it, upgrade. Search for apt cache search, install for sudo apt install, senable for sudo systemctl enable, same thing for start, srestart, root. Now NASBox, I did like, I really enjoy this one. I can just type in NASBox and it will SSH into my NASBox, and kill for sudo pkill. And then it restarts bash and cds back into the install script folder. Then there's the wallpapers and stuff that I've imported as well. So, you know, for Ubuntu, I have something like that right there for my background. And I really like Powerline Shell. I guess you can tell by the wallpaper. So I guess that's really about all I've got. So this is on my GitHub if you're interested. github.com/linuxdabbler/apt install scripts. So y'all have a nice evening. Thanks for watching.
Why can't I ever be content?